Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Path to Petalburg with me, Norman. This is going to be my last turn with this team, so I decided to try and get a good one here for you. And you see here that I'm using my team of Conkelder, Wash, Tyranitar, and Excadrill against my opponent with a team of Togekiss, Kangaskhan, Landorus T, and Suicune. This title, I'm just going to call it the Battle of the Crits because there are so many critical hits in this match, it's not even funny. Although, kind of is. It's funny in hindsight. So, let's take a look at the battle. So, I start out here with Conkelder and my Wash. And they're going to start out with their Landorus T and their Suicune. Putting on some good bulk and some offensive pressure. Alright, so they're going to start off here with a knockoff, and first of many critical hits here. And that does just about half damage even with that critical hit. And Scald here does not burn me, thankfully. And so I'm able to get off a Thunderbolt here onto the Suicune. And even with this Intimidate here, I'm Ice Punching this Landorus, and I'm able to knock it out in one shot. So that's a good, easy 4-3 to me. And they're going to switch into their Togekiss now. Scald here does go into my Conkelder one more time. Thankfully no burns good. And Thunderbolt here goes into the Suicune. And now the Dazzling Gleam. I thought they would go for Follow Me first time, but they're going to knock out my Conkelder. Alright, not just one, but two critical hits in that on both Conkelder and Rotom. Makes sense as to why it brought me down to such low hit points there. Also showing off the bulk of my Rotom here, being able to tank both those crits. And they're going to Scald here onto my Rotom here, and now it's going to knock it out. And Dazzling Gleam once more comes out onto my Tyranitar. Does a lot of damage, but as you can guess, it's because it's a critical hit. There have been a lot more critical hits than there should have been in this game. Sand damage is going to chip away at their hit points just a little bit. And I'm going to bring in my last Pokemon, Excadrill. So these follow me. However, I'm not worried about that because I have Rock Slide. Rock Slide does hit both of the Pokemon, and it's going to get a critical hit on Togekiss. I would have rather it happen on Suicune, but it gets a flinch anyway, so I'm able to Ice Punch it for KO. So many critical hits this time. Right, and with that, the last Pokemon here is Kangaskhan, and they're going to Mega Up this turn. Bringing the baby out of the pouch. Alright, and I find out that they're not a Fake Out user, and they are instead a Protect user. Not a lot of Kangaskhan go with that nowadays, but it's still very useful. In fact, I usually prefer to do that myself with my own Kangaskhan. Iron Head here, Sand boosting my speed, and Power Punch here hits the Tyranitar. Thankfully only doing it one time for the one stat raise instead of two. Because as you see here in this next turn, it will matter. Well, sorry, not this turn, but the next turn after this one. They protect here. They decided to wait out the sand so that they could go first. Very smart move on their part. So yes, Power Punch does a significant amount of damage there. And just leaves me with a little bit of hit points to survive this for the next turn. So if they had been able to get two Power Punches off on my Tyranitar, it would have been really, really bad for me. But as it is, I'm able to win this match, and that's the game. So yeah, there were way too many critical hits in that for any realistic game. But it happened anyway. Pokemon does have a bit of chance going with it, and despite its low possibility, it does have the possibility to happen. And it's a good way to have a funny video and a funny memory. So I hope you like this, and you'll give a like on this video down below. If you want to, you can subscribe to our channel for future updates and regular video content. And go ahead and check out our Facebook page while you're at it. Competitive Pokemon Battle Network, link in the description below. Thank you all for coming out, and remember, the next time you see me, I will have a new team with me, so I hope you all look forward to that.